Well, this is part 86. I can't wait to see the video number that Zoom throws out at us. See, Zoom always gives a very random number, and I always put that number in the comments of each video. For example, part 85, you see it got a whole 3 views, even though I have like 700 subscribers. See where I put the video number down in here? Where my cursor is? That's the Zoom random number. Like yesterday's had the 79 for murder in it. 3379, right in the heart of the number. I don't ever make a big deal about that or show y'all any of that or nothing like that, you know. But hang on just a quick second. There's a video there I want to watch. I've got some decent items pulled up, and I forget I do have something in my email. And that would be the Magic Flute, which is part of Mystery Babylon's world that I got off of an AI site. And their AI sites are always exposing themselves. Mystery Babylon has to expose themselves, just like the Lord has to expose himself. So the truth is in the word, but it's very cryptic. It's a parable unto humans, only understood by the called sheep. That there's no free will, no Christmas, no Easter, no birthdays, none of it. 602. Yeah, So this Magic Flute, there was actually a movie, and what a coinkydink. November 17th. And it came out on September 30th, which is when the Magic Flute actually came out in 1791. Notice the 79 in the middle. So the movie came out when the premiere came out, like 3 centuries before. Or, yeah. Yeah. I didn't run any of the numbers, or I didn't lay the links down, just the Wikipedia pages. Are you kidding me? All right, let me bring them up. Hang on. All right, September 30th, 2022, 2 hour date. We got 1/4/25 on the 25th and then 1/4/27. So the 1/4 each date spelled out for us. Well, let's now go to the 11/17 date. One 377. 45 months, 8 days. May 8th is coded. Tell you the only thing you really get is 399, which is murder in the Jewish Hebrew gematria, the most biblical. And then the 930 date of 1791. No, we're not going to include both dates. And it has the 79 in it. That's pretty perfect. So 79 murder is right there in it. That's a beautiful thing. It's perfect. It's also May 8th coding. Also 34 in the years, which is murder in the 4 base ciphers. The 22, so on and so forth. Anyway, interesting. Yeah, the Magic Flute I came across an AI site today. So now let's get on with what I have prepped. You're So Vain. Mick Jagger actually sang backup vocals. November 8th, 88, 1972. That's pretty impossible. 11/8, 88. They also have a YouTube version. Son of a gun. We know this is about Trump, of course. Who else is vain? January 17th, 11/7, rising coded. January 17th, 2012. So the first date, this 11/8/72, 2-hour date, 19648. And remember, my mom is 279648. Well, that's pretty interesting because she is 8/18/1942. No offense taken when the real time on the clocks was 8/18. Both our mom's middle name is Anne, Anne, trolled since birth. We've been over that. 2,806 in the weeks and 6 days. So you got 86, 66. It's all coded nicely. And so this January 17th, 2012, since it's on their YouTube channel, on their Wikipedia page, it's got to mean something. 5,334. You got the 33 and 34 is murder in the 4 base ciphers. Is that going to be today's theme? The 34? Because there's always like a theme. There's always like a running theme. Look at the hours. 128 today. 128 left in the year. The mirror of day 128. All right, and all righty. Sean Connery got his honor from Queen Elizabeth, whatever you want to call it. The knighted, yes. July 5th, 2000. Well, July 5th, 2000 to our event day, 47 in the days. 9,547. He is Mr. 47, isn't he? Look at the months. 313 months. Zapruder film of the headshot is frame 313. Run it to rising day, all of a sudden that turns into 322. 31322. 322 would be coded. Also, when you run it to rising day, let's go ahead and do it. So 31322, 322 is fused with 313 Zapruder. 26/1/22, years, months, days. The year 26 wins the 22nd prime number, which is 79 murder. But look at the days, 9,549. 49 is Antichrist. In reduction gematria, 49 is Donald J. Trump. In reduction gematria, as we've told you many times, that's why Spurrier played for the 49ers. In the year 1968, the same thing is 68 in reverse reduction gematria. Antichrist and Donald J. Trump. Am I going too fast for you? Sean Connery's birthday. 2, Daniel Craig's birthday. 13704. Well, remember my friend who died on May 8th, what started all this, his number is 37044, and here's your 3704. Just a coincidence. Trolled since birth. No big deal. We got this. And then there's a midpoint to that between their two dates. And when we run the midpoint to our date, it's 282.12, 77.227, 926.27. Not a whole lot. This, if I'm not mistaken, was From Russia with Love, October 11th, 1963. I think I actually remember that. Yeah, it is a Friday. Usually, if I accidentally knock it down, I won't remember. But hey, brain's working today. 22/9/64 to event day. 22/9/66 on rising day. 66 book of the Bible. 22 again. We've lost that theme of 34 though, didn't we? Is it now the theme of 22? So Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, I thought. No, the theme is November 8th. Do you know it opened on November 8th, 11/8/88? Well, of course it did. Remember Trump was first elected on 11/8? Well, of course he was. Remember the total lunar eclipse in 2022? on 11/8. Yeah. So capacity 88,548. Well, 88 is him, 85 is May 8th, 48 is Donald Trump in reduction gematria. That's why the Donald J. Trump is 49. The J, I think that cipher knocks off the 0, knocks off the 10, and makes it a 1. So the address is 157. 157 times 32611. Well, you do have 927, the Bible verse, with 119 Donald, world ruler. That's Daniel 927, the abomination of desolation Bible verse. 157, 32611. When you run the entire address as one number times Trump's number, seeing a lot of interesting stuff there, but mainly personal ciphers. 155 is dead center. Anyway, it begins with a 25, doesn't it? But yeah. Times our event day. Well, there you go. My full name in Jewish Hebrew Gematria, 1887. It's 187 with the 88 fused in the middle, or blended in the middle. Wow, that's big. It's 818 again. 872, 80. I don't know, man. The 7870, that's a lot of stuff going on right there. And if we do 8 times 27, which is 216 times 2026, remember it has that 761 in it, the 37, of course. But let's run that times the 157, 32611. Ben Hill Griffin's address. There's your 688, 68, 88. I don't think these are accidents at all. And his name 48, his name 88, his name 68. Antichrist 68. Wow. Hey, it's 614, y'all. His birthday. 6/14/49. Did y'all see that? The 49. Donald J. Trump in the same cipher as Antichrist. We've shown you that in many videos, so I don't want to keep repeating and all that. But so Ben Hill Griffin Stadium completed November 8th, 1930. When you run that November 8th, 1930 to our event day, it's 349. So that's 34 murder fused with 49 Antichrist and 49 Donald J. Trump. Look at the months. 149, which is also Antichrist. We might as well show you this. It's been a while. It's been a while. So let's go to the Gematria calculator that has all this. Let's key in Antichrist. You'll see the 149 in reverse. You'll see the 49 in reduction. You'll see the 68 in reverse reduction, like I've been saying. 121, of course, in civil Gematria. And then you key in Donald Trump. There's the 48 I was telling you about. The 138 we always tell you about. Throw in the J also for Donald J. Trump. There's your 49 in reduction, your 68. That's why Spurrier played for the 49ers in 1968. And I did show you the Antichrist as 149, right? 149. So 149 in the months. So this is like I'm saying, man, this is a big deal. It's got 149 in the months, 49 in the days. 34 is murder in the reduction, which is the second one over. Should I show you that also? Since I'm always going over murder. And so there's your 79, 34 in reduction, 83 in reverse. And that's reverse ordinal. And then 38 in reverse reduction. And then when we go to death, it's got the 38 again, just in a different cipher. That's why I tell you 38 is death in ordinal, and 38 is murder in reverse reduction. Interesting, death is 97. I tell you, the 97th verse of Revelation is the death event, the right eye wound event. So, first time I've ever noticed that. I like that. We don't hate that. Van Hilbergen Stadium. Groundbreaking, April 16th, 1930. They built it that fast. That fast. Built it in 6 months. You gotta be kidding me. It's not popping for a lot. Not popping for anything, really. It's why we don't really do groundbreakings, but I couldn't resist, could I? Okay. And I didn't bring anything up over there. Let's go to Spider-Man film. 121 minutes. Just got through showing you 121 is Antichrist in the simple gematria, where A is 1, Z is 26. Bingo, boingo, bango. Box office, 826.8. August 26th, you've got Antichrist, Donald J. Trump. Came out May 3rd and April 29th. May 3rd, April 29th. May 3rd to event day, 888. Woohoo! 888. 24 years, 3 months, 22 days. 322 is coded. We are cooking with grease right now. 68 is in the weeks. Man, thank you, Spider-Man. Definitely making this a better video. The other release date, Spider-Man, 888 for on event day, 8886. The 88 being 86 on Rising Day. So it's a death and rising numerical ritual going on there. Yellow. Demi Moore. We're not really sure what that's all about, but November 11th, 1962, in that movie Substance. And you run her to Rising Day, she's 23,300. Well, you got the 33, don't you? What does that stand for? I'm not going to talk about it. I got enough problems. And finding problems aren't one of them. The Substance. Oh no, it's down here. Margot Qualley is in a lot of movies. She's in The Substance, October 23rd, 1994. Demi Moore to Qualley, since they're twins in the movie, I guess is why I ran this. You have an upside down backwards 911. 311 is there, 383. So you got death, murder, and murder. The 38 and the 83. Remember, 38 is death and 38 is murder, depending on which cipher. So you got to remember all this stuff with me, don't you? Yeah, man. Got to remember it. I don't know what that's about. Quali to our event day, the backwards upside down 911, 116, 29, 116, 31 on Rising Day. 382 in the months. The weeks are 1661. 279 begins the hours. 096. Remember, my mom is 279648. 70, 27, 79, 96. Yeah. Jeez. Weird. Film The Substance. It's got 3 release dates. Let's go. One of them, 828, which is Donald Trump in the Sumerian gematria, 6 times English ordinal, also known as English gematria, where A is 6, B is 12, C is 18. That's Donald Trump, the 828. And that's also a date, isn't it, of the lunar eclipse. Wow. Okay. Okay, hoser. Another release date. Well, you got your 11/7, 1 year, 11 months, 7 days on Rising Day. And Rising is coded with the 11/7. So Revelation 11/7 is a beach rising from the Bible verse. But 11/17 is also coded on Rising Day. So it's a death and rising ritual, as it is day 237, 23 months, 7 days. So they're telling you on the Rising Day that 11/17 is on day 237. Look at that, what I've got highlighted. That's what they're telling you. And they're telling you that on the Rising Day, 827. Wow. The last is, that's fascinating. 157.68. That is an 8 combination times 1971. So anybody born on January 8th, February 4th, April 2nd, August 1st, August 10th, October 8th, any 8 combination of a month times the day. Get that 8 and multiply it by the year. Their number is 15768. I happen to know a person, so that's why when I saw that number, I knew what it was. Lastly, September 5th, 1972. Oh, that was the Munich event during the Olympics. 197.12. You have the 7 number for cleansing, 12's number for the church, 97th verse, I believe, is the event. That's the opening of the seal, 97th verse of Revelation. 47's in the hours, 88's in the hours, 38's in the hours. It's kind of got a lot of everything. Patty Hearst. Talk about a fake staged event. Ugh, what in the world was that about, February 20th, 1954? Well, it was about stupidity, because we all fell for it. The year 26 is there, and 48, his name is there. Patty Hearst. When did Patty Hearst first rob the bank? Patty Hearst first participated in a bank robbery on April 15th, 1974, when she helped rob the Hibernian Bank. Well, we got to go look at that address. I guess that's not what that is. Okay, well, anyway. April 15th, 1974. Let's go. Nineteen 125 on 25 day, be 19 127 on 27 rising day. Other than that, not seeing a lot. Nothing much to it. We're like a dog chasing its tail, aren't we? All right, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, February 14th, 1929. The year of the economic collapse in Americana. So on Rising Day, look at the months. 11/7 coded. 11/7/11 is actually coded on event day. You have 761 coded with the years, months, days. 761 is the total end times verses of Daniel and Revelation. 357 plus 404. Look at the weeks. 5088, May 8th, 508. 58 bedrooms, Mar-a-Lago. 58 stories, Trump Tower is all about May 8th. Trolled since birth, 5088. I think it's all about the mirror date of May 8th. The first James Bond released in America on May 8th, and the first James Bond, The Mirror, August 25th, our date. I didn't realize that till part 4, by the way. I had already had this date cooking, 3 videos in. Okay. St. Valentine's Day Massacre to what? Don't know why I ran that to then. Not real sure. Okay then. Oh, I Pet Goat video. Video 445. Lee Corso, just for giggles. 33,258. Just got to 33. On Groundhog Day, there's 332 days left in the year, but there's your May 8th, 58. I just want to check it out. 79 Murder Begins the Hours. West Point, March 16th, 1802. 81977. Look at the weeks. 11-7-11. We just got through seeing 11-7-11. What are the chances that we see it again? Definitely representing Rising. And it will be that 2 days later on Rising Day for West Point. Way to go. United States Naval Academy, October 10th, 1845. 66065. 666 is coded on Rising Day. So is 11-7, 10 months, 17 days. So is Tower 1, excuse me. Look at the months. Even on event day. You have Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7 coded in the months. 2170 months. That's the exact order they fell. 666 still in the days. Are you kidding me? Naval Academy. Crushing it. We ran both. I didn't get a midpoint. The CIA, September, but I will. I'll leave it up there. The CIA, September 18th, 1947. 288.31. There's your 88. 11-7 on event day. 11-9-119 Donald, world ruler on Rising Day. Okay. The FBI, July 26, 726 is Antichrist in the Sumerian Gematria. 6 times English ordinal, or 6 times. A is 6, B is 12. Antichrist is 726. That is the FBI. What a coincidence. Employees, a perfect 38,000 approximate. 38 is death, 38 is murder. 726,908. They're telling you this should hit on the murder date, and it does. Zapruder film 43130. 313 is frame 313 is the Zapruder film. Zapruder film frame 313. Headshot. Right there. 313. It says 313 right there. It says 313 right there. Then we go back to all, and the AI will say, is there a Bruder film frame 313? The AI wouldn't spell it out for me. Are you kidding me? Frame 313. Look how big it is. Frame 313. So anytime you see the 313 coded in our videos, it is a big deal. So there it is. That 726 of whatever that was, the FBI or something. 726 is Antichrist. You run it to event day, and we told you it would pop for the event day. I can't remember why I told you it would, but it did. 43,013. Excuse me, 43,130 for 313 for the Zapruder film. Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation, September 18th, 1989. We've done this before. Let's do it again. 34, murder to event day or rising day. We've got it pulled up to rising. 11.9 is coded. Folks, we are done. Part 87. Nice job. Love y'all.